Valentine's Day, everyone. It's Amanda here with your February 2019 Rune Scope. We have Venus, the goddess of love, here to help us with February's readings. And of course, the big news is your 2019 Love Rune Scopes are now available over on my Vimeo channel. You will find the link below. Of course, your 2019 yearly Rune Scope is over there as well. And the 2019 Career and Finance Rune Scope is there as well. So lots of 2019 stuff. Also, part 2 of your February Rune Scope is there. This month, a new year means new decks. And my sister got me this beautiful deck for Christmas. It's Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides, Oracle Cards by Stephen D. Farmer and B. Sturgis. I mean, these cards are just gorgeous. I mean, look at this, the artwork on these. So definitely check out, let's see. I just love it. So thanks, sis. But yeah, definitely check out your spiritual guidance reading for February. In conjunction with our runes here on YouTube, I will be using the beautiful Tarot Art Nouveau. This is by Lunea Weatherstone and Antonella Castelli. So let's see what the month of love holds for you. Hi there, Virgos. Let's see what February 2019 has in store for you. Which runes want to talk to my Virgos about February 2019? What is going on with the Virgos? February 2019 for the Virgos. They seem to be having trouble deciding which runes want to talk to Virgos. Is that it? As always, Virgo, the usual caveat applies. These are general readings, so not all of these messages will or may be for you. Some are going to be for other Virgos that are watching. That's why I always recommend that you watch the video for your rising sign as well. In fact, the majority of you will find that that's usually the one that resonates the most. Of course, if you would like messages that are all just for you, you can always schedule a private session with me. My 1-hour New Year's sessions will be available through February 28th only. So if you want to book one of those, once the spots are gone, they're gone. So it's 2 full readings, one covering the first half of the year and another covering the second half of the year with time for questions. All the details are below. So just check out below the video. Of course, the standard 30-minute session is always available as well if you prefer that. But in general, your challenge or focus. Well, we've got the King of Pentacles coming up here as your challenge or focus. So you could be dealing with another earth sign, either another Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. In these general readings, the court cards, the people cards can be male or female. For some of you, this will be a male. For others, it'll be a female. This is a big shift or change. It could involve a move. So this could be a job offer whenever the pentacles come up. This could just be saying this is the boss offering you an opportunity to relocate, to travel for work, or move. But it's coming up in the challenge position. So for some of you, maybe this is a job that you really want, but it may involve relocation. You may have to move. You may have to travel a lot for this job. So you may be trying to decide if you're gonna step up. For many of you, this could just be symbolizing you because again, you are an earth sign as well. So the challenge could just be you making a decision. Am I gonna make this shift or change? Am I gonna move? Am I gonna leave this job for that I'm in for a new job? Others of you, this could be a long distance relationship with another earth sign or a Cancer. I've got, yeah, maybe even a Sag as well. Those are the signs on the table anyway, because we've got Temperance for Sagittarius and then the Chariot card, which is connected to Cancer. But these could also be talking about time frames as well. We'll see as we get into those more specifically, those positions. But for those of you that maybe have been talking to someone at a distance, or maybe you met where you live and somebody had to move away, or they're going to be moving for a job, they're deciding to take a job and you have to decide if you're going to move with them or are you going to move to where they are. So, I mean, as challenges go, I mean, it's a pretty exciting challenge, Virgo. I mean, you are in control of it. This is not like a challenge being thrust upon you. Those are usually the more difficult ones to deal with. But it does seem like you have to make a decision about making a move, leaving one thing for another, leaving one location for another. And for most of you, it does seem to be associated with your income, your finances, your money, or someone that you are interested in romantically. In the present energy, we do have the Tower in reverse with Pedro. So the present energy for most of you is going to be end of January into early February-ish. For others of you, this could be whenever you're watching this video, during the month of February, most likely. But yeah, this is like, some of you may be keeping this a secret, especially if it's a job, right? Like leaving one job for another, or even if you're talking to a boss or a superior about a possible promotion. It's like you've got to keep this secret, or you're keeping your mum's the word. You're keeping things to yourself. And the Tower card in reverse means like maybe you thought it got out, or that you told the wrong person, or, you know, but this in the reverse, the Tower is saying disaster averted. So hidden information or a secret being revealed. This could also be like, again, like someone kind of coming to you covertly and saying, hey, this position is going to be available. Don't tell anybody I told you. But, and because of this, like secretive information, you kind of get, it may be helping you get out of a, like working on a team or working for a boss or a manager or a supervisor that has really been stressful for you. Or perhaps it's just the money, like the salary with this would really kind of get you out of a negative situation, allow you to pay a lot of things off. Maybe things last year were a little tight money-wise. Maybe you were even like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the house payment. I mean, maybe things had gotten pretty serious, or that's the way it was in January. And now you're like, oh man, this promotion or this job or opportunity would get me out of this situation. But yeah, for whatever reason, for some of you, I just think this is like, oh my gosh, I hope nobody overheard me talking. It seems like you're going to be able to avert a disaster with like a secret getting out. And the secret seems to be like, you know, you're hiding that you're thinking about relocating, thinking about leaving a job, thinking about moving. Some of you that are maybe co-parenting and thinking about moving for a long, because you are in a relationship with someone at a distance, it may be that you were like hoping your kids didn't overhear and were going to run to tell the ex before you were ready to talk it over with them, because maybe it's something you've got, like you can't go so far away, or you know, you would need to discuss it with them first, and you didn't want the kids to tell them before you got a chance to talk to them. So it could be something like that as well. And you find out, okay, good, they didn't tell anybody. Or you have a chance to talk to your kids like, hey, don't tell your mom or dad until what you overheard, forget that. So it's like you can do like damage control is what I'm feeling like here. The help that's going to be available to you, the 7, we got the Chariot, the 7. So again, July could be significant. That may be when you're actually making the move, even though the opportunity is showing up here. Because again, it seems like under the radar or hidden, you may be getting secret information or kind of a heads up, covert information. But yeah, what's going to help you is to, you know, the Chariot is about relocation, travel, movement, shifts. This is going to open up a whole new world, a whole new life for you. Lots of luck, lots of new people, new relationships. If you're moving for love, it does seem like this is going to be a successful connection, a successful shift or change for you. And that you would just be very happy, not only in this relationship, but in this new location. For those of you that are single, it could be the move puts you in the orbit of someone you're supposed to meet. That's almost always the case. They're linked. Sometimes we get the job mostly just so we can, you know, be in the right place at the right time and meet who we're supposed to meet. So for some of you, maybe that's the case. And the great job or the promotion or the traveling leads to love, making a connection. Now, others of you may not need to, you know, totally pick up and move. But again, maybe it would be travel and you've got kids and you've got to kind of like, you would have to figure out, you know, especially if you're a single parent, how that's going to work, you know, when you're gone and will your spouse or your partner be able to take care of them and you know, the schedules and things, if they're in like after school things and all of that kind of stuff. So it is just kind of like figuring it out, but you're so excited about this, I think, Virgo. So this seems to be a big win for you. And it's going to help you to go, but again, it's coming up as your challenge. So some of you, you know, there's a chance some of you won't go, but or take this opportunity, or you may be blocked by an ex, or you know, you may not be able to work it out. You know, just amongst yourselves, you may have to take it further. But because I feel like there's somebody who doesn't want to go, either one of your kids, maybe your family, your parents, you know, don't want you to move far away. Maybe they live near you or where you live. There's going to be somebody, or your spouse or your partner, the mother of your kids, is going to be like, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to move. You can't, because you can't take the kids over state lines or whatever. You know, it's going to be one of those things that may legally have to be taken care of. Or you will just be traveling back and forth. The kids will be getting on planes, or you'll have them for a longer period of time. You'll have to work that out if you share custody with someone else. But yeah, if it's the whole family moving, I do feel like there's going to be, you know, maybe your spouse doesn't want to, or, you know. So... But Bjork is here, I mean, indicating that things can be talked out, and perhaps, you know, if it's one of the kids that doesn't want to go, they can live there part of the year and then live with you when you're out of school. Whenever kids would have to change schools, that does, you know, it's challenging. It's challenging. They don't want to. They don't want to leave their friends. But there's a chance perhaps this could be a totally better experience for them too. So it's something to consider or talk to them about. But honestly, it's going to help you if you can accept whatever this offer is and move, make this shift or change. If it's not totally moving to a new locale, again, it's just moving from one job to another, one position to another. But that would be far more fulfilling to you. It's something you would be proud to say, like your job title, you know, or proud to say, you know, I do this, or I work here. Some of you may be moving into a position that's far more creative, which, you know, or just something you've always wanted to do. To you, it's a whole new phase of your career. And you may be like, well, if I stay here, I would never get this opportunity. So, and like I said, I touched on a little bit earlier, what must be accepted is there's someone who doesn't want to go, someone kind of maybe trying to talk you into not going or trying to influence you into not going. For those of you that are already coupled, it could be your spouse or your partner who is getting this job offer, and perhaps, perhaps you're the one that doesn't want to go, but it's ultimately going to help you too to go. Maybe there would be more opportunities in your field to go, or maybe you would just like it better there. So perhaps visit at least. Go on an exploratory visit before you make a decision, because whether it's you or your partner getting this opportunity, it's coming up as a help to you to relocate and move and support this shift or change. And whoever this is that's like who's trying to talk you out of going, it's not like you won't be back to visit or something. It does seem like for some of you it may be like, oh my gosh, it's not that far. So for some of you it could be far, but others of you may just be like, oh, mom, come on, we're only moving an hour away, or it could be something like, oh, you're moving, but it's not that big of a deal. The outcome, as I mentioned, is the Temperance card. This is where the Sagittarius connection comes in, because this is the card connected to ruled by Sagittarians. But this is about compromise. And, especially if you've got to satisfy the group, please the group, work with the group, right? Taking opposite viewpoints and finding common ground. I do feel like, and this is also, you're going to have help with this, because this is the card of spiritual angels looking over you and helping you reach a decision. The rune of interdependence is here too. So, it does seem like you're going to come to a resolution for how to make this work, no matter your situation. Again, if you've got kids and you're in a co-parenting situation, it does seem like you're going to have other family members, other friends, other people you can rely on, perhaps parents of other kids at school who can pick them up and take them where they need to go. Like, you're going to be able to work this out. So, again, it may be, if it seems daunting, like, how would I even make this work with the co-parenting, or how would we make this work as a family when we both work and the kids have school stuff? And, it does seem like you could call on the extended family, your parents, your in-laws, aunts, uncles, other parents at school, things like that. Because this is the rune of sharing the burden, interdependence, and that people will help you. People are more than willing to do favors for you, help you out, if all you have to do is ask. So ultimately, it does look like through compromise and through accepting the help, but maybe first reaching out for help and just kind of asking people, would you be able to pick the kids up on this day or at this time, or etc. You will be able to make this happen here, Virgo. So, and it does look like this shift or change is beneficial for you in more ways than one, some of you. So that's what I see in general. It was pretty specific, pretty focused this month on one thing, Virgos. So if this didn't apply to you, if you're not changing jobs or relocating or have a long distance love that wants you to move there, then it's probably through your rising sign that your messages will come. But remember, for some of you, this again could be your partner, and because it would obviously affect you if you're going to be moving. But if you initially don't want to go, definitely maybe think about it. Like I said, do an exploratory visit, because it seems like something like this would be beneficial for you too. There may be, again, opportunities waiting for you there. Maybe there's more opportunities in your field, or it's just a really maybe creative, artsy kind of city you would be moving to. That's the vibe with it, is that there may be a military connection as well to wherever this is. So maybe it was like, I don't know, a famous scene of a battle or something with the chariot, because it always makes me think of Roman battles and things in their chariots. But So yeah, maybe there's a military connection. Maybe your spouse is in the military. Maybe you're in the military. And that's, you know, why this comes up. That's what the relocation is all about, perhaps, for some of you. But there's also a creative, maybe artsy type community around, like the military base, or where you would be stationed, or where your partner would be stationed. Maybe there's a university. It's like a college town. And you and the kids, if you have kids, would really love it. So something to consider. I would definitely take a visit there before you decide, Virgo. But that's what I see in general. As I mentioned, I am now going to shuffle the messages from your animal spirit guides. Meet me over on Vimeo for that. I want to see if what they offer as far as more guidance for how you can deal with these energies, and maybe more insight into what further benefits are. You know, it does seem like you would love the location. It would really just be inspiring and pretty cool to live wherever this is. So let's see if we can get more information about that. More clues as to what's going to help you maybe convince others to follow your lead on this. So meet me over on Vimeo for that. Of course, your 2019 love readings over there as well. Don't forget to check that out if you haven't done so already. This would definitely maybe show up if this is the long distance love scenario that's coming up for you. Thanks so much for stopping by, Virgo, and I'll see you back here next time.